So we all know someone that talks about how if they made more money or if they won the lotto, how much better their life would be, right? That they would, be able to pay their bills. They would be able to stop living paycheck to paycheck, and they would be able to live the life that they were always meant to live, right? We all know someone like that talks like that. Heck, this could even apply to you. I know at one point it's applied to me, right? I always look back and say, when I was working, I'm like, man, if I made more money, I would be able to. That would help my financial situation. But we all know that's not the case, right? More money is not gonna solve money problems, right? And a good example is this: if you look at athletes, entertainers, celebrities, even high income professionals like doctors and lawyers, right? You would think they make a lot of money. Like, how could they have any financial issues, right? But we all know that we see athletes going broke. We see doctors, lawyers, they live paycheck to paycheck. The fact that these people have high income doesn't mean that they're struggling financial, right? The difference between someone that's making that's a high income earner and a low income earner is that the high income earner has a longer leash, right? They have a longer rope, but at the same time they're still struggling. Right, because we see a lot of these people, right? They like to look like they're rich, right? But let's break it down why this is the case. Like, what's the real reason, right? Let's first talk about so what does wealth mean to them, right? I think for a lot of people, their wealth equation is all wrong, right? For them, wealth equals income plus debt, right? So if we break that a little further, right, their lifestyle is tied in direct proportion to their income, right? And then they supplement that lifestyle with the use of debt. Right, and yet at the same time they're still struggling. Like, oh man, how to pay their mortgage, how to pay their car bill, how to pay the car note, like how they just pay bills in general, right? And you'll be like, yo, how are you struggling? You make X amount of dollars. Like, how are you still struggling to pay these debts? But that's because their wealth equation is wrong. Their wealth equals income plus debt, and like I said, they supplement that lifestyle with the use of debt, and then you see them living paycheck to paycheck, struggling, trying to figure out how to make the next month's payment. So what's the real reason for that, right? Obviously, it comes down to poor money management, right? If you're someone that can't live off 40K, then it's gonna be hard for you to live off 400K, right? Because what people tend to do is, like, as they make more money, right, as their income increases, so does their expenses, right? And then they're still trying to figure out, damn, why the hell am I still living paycheck to paycheck? Why at the end of the month I still don't have any money, right? Because they have poor money management, and this proves that more money just doesn't solve money problems. Like, if you're someone that's struggling living paycheck to paycheck, obviously the first thing you want to do is you want to create a budget and find out how much money is coming in and how much is going out, right? You need to figure that out, because it doesn't matter how much money you could sit there and be like, oh man, if my job would just give me that $10,000 bonus, or if I made this X amount of increase in my job, I would be able to to make ends meet every month. But what's going to happen is that at the end, as your income is going to increase, so your expenses. So you're going to be at the same place asking the questions, why don't I have any money? Why am I still living paycheck to paycheck? Because you have poor money management, right? So what's the solution, right? So, right, the solution is like a change in mindset. The only solution is a change in mindset, right? The change in mindset is the only solution to your money problems, right? More money is not going to solve your problems. You have to change your mindset, right? And for me, what I've always thought about is just being able to take control of your finance, having control of your finance, right? And for me, what I've always wanted to do is, like, I wanted to be able to have control of my finance, right? And that's outside of a 9-to-5 job, right? Because obviously, with a 9-to-5 job, you're limited, right? And I want to be able to control that. I want to be able to control how much income I make. Now, this may not be for you, right? Maybe you're cool with the 9-to-5 job, and that's totally fine. If that's something that's for you, even though that's not for me, it could be for you. Then if a 9-to-5, if you're good with that, then you have to figure out how to find a solution to your money problems, which is probably living within your means, right? Creating a budget, making sure you're spending less than you make, right? If not, or trying to find ways to make more money, starting a side business, doing whatever you do. You can keep that 9-to-5, but then find ways to increase your income, right? And keep your expenses low. Don't increase your expenses in the same proportion to your income, right? So you have to figure that out. So that's pretty much all I got for you. I wonder what your thoughts are. Leave a comment down below, hit the like button, share, and if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. All right, so guys, take care, have a good one. Later.